By Jack Maloney at Jack Maloney CB's 1H ago 2 minutes. Read the calendar has turned to 2019, and the NBA season is nearly at the halfway mark.
There's still plenty of games to play, though, and time for teams to make moves. SportsLine data scientist Stephen O has run the simulations and crunched the numbers to give us some updated projections on where teams will finish. Here's a look at the odds for every team to make the playoffs, win their conference and win the title, Western ConferenceA. A few takeaways from these projections. The drama surrounding the Warriors early in the season has settled down, and they're mostly healthy now. That hasn't completely solved all of their problems on the court, but they've stabilized, and that has helped their championship odds to rise to nearly 50%. Per the SportsLine simulations, the Warriors have a 46.5% chance to three-peat. The Rockets have been on fire lately, thanks to a ridiculous stretch by James Harden. And apparently, the SportsLine data believes their recent hot streak is closer to who they actually are than their early season struggles. They're up to number 2 in the projected standings, and have an 11.4% chance to go to the finals. Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets have the No. 1 seed in the West at the moment, but SportsLine's projections don't see that keeping up. The simulations have them finishing in 3rd, just ahead of the Thunder and Jazz, but give them almost no chance of doing any real damage in the playoffs. LeBron James's injury has understandably hurt the Lakers' projections. They're down to 8th place in the projected standings, and now have just a 70% chance to make the playoffs. So far this season, they're 1-5 without LeBron in the lineup. Eastern ConferenceA. A few takeaways from these projections. The Raptors have the best record in the league, and are projected to finish first in the East, but they aren't runaway favorites to make the finals. The SportsLine simulations give them a 24.9% chance of winning the East, which is strong, but 3 other teams have at least a 16% chance of their own. Right behind the Raptors in the league-wide standings are the Bucks, who are having a breakout campaign. But just as the simulations have no love for the Nuggets, they don't love the Bucks either. Still projected to finish 2nd in the East, the Bucks have just the 5th best odds in the conference of making the finals. The Wizards have been one of the most disappointing teams in the league this season, and they recently lost John Wall for the season. But despite that, their projections for the season are actually trending upwards. They beat the Thunder on Sunday night, and are projected to now make the playoffs as the No. 7 seed. The gap between the top and bottom of the East is staggering. The simulations say that 5 teams have a 100% chance of making the playoffs, while 4 teams have a 0% chance.